two dogs, littermates, raised in the same home on the same diet, just one difference. One has diabetes, and one doesn't. Gracie is a 12-year-old toy poodle with diabetes. Just like people with type 1 diabetes, Gracie relies on insulin injections to help regulate blood sugar levels in the body. Before getting her diagnosis, her owner noticed some changes.
It was in November, and she was getting up numerous times in the night, every night, to drink and go to the bathroom, sometimes 3-4 times a night. So after that was happening consistently, I thought it was time to take her to the vet and see what was going on.
Upon taking Gracie to the vet, she was given a blood test and urinalysis, which resulted in her diabetes diagnosis. Since then, Gracie has been receiving insulin injections twice a day, which has completely changed her owner's schedule.
So Gracie needs insulin for her diabetes, and insulin needs to be given twice a day, 12 hours apart. Pretty strict schedule. So, and they have to eat before they get insulin. So I would have to wake up an hour earlier. So she was fed, usually by 7 a.m. So she gets her insulin dose at around 7:30, and then the same thing in the evening. No snacks or treats during the day at all, because that could really wreak havoc with her blood sugar levels.
And did you know that many dog treats contain sugar? These pepperoni treats used to be Gracie's favorite until it was discovered that they contain a large amount of sugar, enough to lead her into a blood sugar spike.
So it's been an adjustment for both of us. I have to be home in the evenings at that time all the time, so she can get fed and she can get the insulin injection. So my schedule has changed quite a bit. She's adjusted pretty well, obviously, to the AM feeding and PM feeding, and not really getting much snacks in the middle of the day is a little difficult for her, but she's doing okay with it.
Gracie's day starts at 6:30 a.m. when she wakes up and gets her urine tested for her glucose levels. On this day, her levels were high, but more regulated than normal. Here is her sample compared to her sister Gertie's. As you can see, Gertie's glucose levels are normal, while Gracie's are higher on the spectrum. Next, her food is prepared. She gets a special diet of baked ground turkey with pureed pumpkin. While she eats, her insulin gets prepared. The vial is taken out of the fridge, warmed up slightly, and is extracted into the needle. The needle is then inserted into a special injector, which makes administering her shots a lot easier. When it's time to give Gracie her shot, Melissa soothes her, and with a quick click, the insulin has been injected, and of course, she gets a treat afterwards. This process is repeated 12 hours later at dinner time. Despite her diabetes, Gracie is still the same happy, lovable dog I grew up with for the past 12 years. She still runs, plays, and is in pretty good shape for being an old dog. For IUP TV News, I'm Paige Lutz.